Hi Leo, welcome to The Modern Spiritualist. My name is Raheem. Today we're going to do the October reading for the sign of Leo, sun, moon, and rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Leo, you're in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. They will give you more insight into your situation. I went ahead and pulled the cards. We're doing a Celtic cross for the sign of for the month of October, with a catalyst energy additionally. So we'll go through the cards and then we will get started. So catalyst energy, this is kind of the thread that weaves through the whole Celtic cross for the month of October. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Moving into the Celtic cross spread, we have the Sun reversed. A lot of signs got the Sun this month. I believe Aries and Cancer both did. So if you have that in your chart, make sure to look for those signs. Crossing the Sun, this is kind of your main challenges this month. We have the World and the Hierophant. A lot of major arcana going in, kind of right at the beginning as well, which I think is interesting. Deep past affecting the future, we have the Page of Cups. I pulled a clarifier, the Ace of Cups reversed. New circumstance, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which has also kind of been haunting like everyone this month. Foundation this month, we have the Chariot. I pulled a clarifier, which was the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Crowning you this month, we have the Five of Wands, which is Leo and Saturn energy, by the way. Your energy this month, we have the Four of Pentacles, and your environment this month, we have the Five of Swords reversed. In the position of what you fear, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, and your outcome energy for the month of October is the Queen of Cups. Okay, Seven of Swords reversed. Don't wear yourself out this month. We are in a Mars retrograde period. So, energy is just not where it usually is. This is a natural time to recharge, and because of the society that we're in, we fight it, right? We fight these kinds of... Mercury's about to go RX, so, it's a time to revise, replenish, renew, get rest, essentially. And I get the sense that you guys are trying to just kind of go full force anyway. I mean, it's a fire sign habit, for sure. But you're just going to be fighting an uphill battle, and you're going to end up stressing yourself out. And so be super energy conscious this month. All I'm getting from the reversal here is that you're fighting it. You're fighting this energy, which should really just be prioritizing well and kind of leaving the rest and kind of just waiting things out and letting them change as they need to, so that when we go direct again, you kind of have a new sense and vision of where you're at, depending on how the energy kind of moves through this month. But you guys are just fighting it. And so I would just encourage you to, it can be really difficult to kind of fight those narratives that are telling you that you need to move faster or you need to keep moving or whatever when your body is exhausted. And so I would just encourage you to explore those narratives rather than kind of like trying to play this push and pull game with your own, your own survival instincts. Just be aware of them. If you do wear yourself out this month, just notice what are the stories that are creating this behavior, right? And that, I think, will help you just stay in the energy flow rather than kind of creating a fight with yourself. In your starting place this month, this is what's on your heart. We have the Sun reversed. The Sun is your energy, and it's in reverse here, which is asking you to focus on yourself and to really bring some, like, a sense of observation to your own behaviors, patterns, narratives, things like that. You may just need, this is a month where you need to try to get back in touch with yourself, because I feel like some of you might have lost yourself in the weeds a little bit, in the activity, in the action, in what you think other people want from you. But this is about coming back to your own heart, your own natural vibration, okay? Challenging that this month. We have the World. This is about connecting with the divine. Really sinking into your practices, your spirituality, and finding yourself through that connection, okay? That's really all I have to say about that. We also have the Hierophant, which is about your own kind of spiritual prowess. This is the spiritual teacher energy. It's the energy of Taurus. For you, I think it's just finding that within yourself, like who in you is the person that knows in your heart who you are, what you're here to do, and your own relationship with the divine and what that really means for you, and how you carry that out in the world. So these are big questions for you to ask yourself. Deep past affecting the present. We have the Page of Cups. I mean, you may just be thinking back to a time where you felt more connected to the divine, more connected to the cosmos, more connected to yourself, your own heart, your own soul, your own energy. And you may just be feeling like something is lacking right now and you're trying to bring that feeling back into the present moment. It's paired with the Ace of Cups in reversed, which is kind of being in need of sort of an emotional rebirth. And I mean, I like to look at the Ace of Cups sometimes as a download from the divine, of just the water kind of coming back in and filling the cup, which is you, right? The water coming in and filling the cup, that is you. So it's just opening the channels to the divine. Thinking back to a time where you were open to that channel and allowing divine energy to flow in you through your crown, and I think kind of your motivation to get that feeling back. And you know it's in you because you've done it before, right? New circumstance this month, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You're breaking a cycle, many of you, making or breaking a cycle this month. This is karmic. I feel a sense of freedom, which is why I want to say breaking a cycle for many of you. I think there's something that has been in the way of your relationship to yourself, first and foremost, and maybe your destiny, or your relationship with the divine. This is in the upright, so, I mean, you're doing the work this month. You're doing the work. You're going to break that cycle, and you're going to create so much more freedom of energy in order to flow through this life well and more connected to the divine, which is great. In your foundation, we have the Chariot. This is what's grounding you this month. This is what's keeping you stable. This is what's keeping you here. These are resources that you can pull on as you work through all this stuff, okay? The Chariot. The Chariot is fast-moving energy. It is going towards the goal. It is going towards the destiny. It's kind of like all chains unleashed, kind of a feeling. Now, I get the sense that this is mostly internal, and the only reason I say that is because we've got the Seven of Swords reversed and the Eight of Pentacles coupled with this energy. And so while the Chariot is going full force, it is you moving energy through your body, because we have the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse, which is self-mastery. In the reverse, I always read this as self-mastery. You're looking at your own patterns, you're looking at your own kind of emotional world, your own skill set, and asking yourself what energy is stagnant and needs to move, what needs to be let go of, what needs to be upgraded, and you're doing that work. But it does feel fast-paced. It feels like you move through a lot of energy in a short time. In your energy this month, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is you kind of guarding your heart, which I like for you right now. Sometimes I warn about a lack of vulnerability. I think right now you guys are kind of in the midst of energetic download, upgrade, transformation, things like that. And you need to kind of protect your heart a little bit while you are in the middle of that work. Because, I mean, we can be quite gooey and quite vulnerable, you know, during a transformation. And you don't really want anything to derail you. So practice really good boundaries this month, okay? And keep things to yourself if you want. You can always speak about them at a later date when you feel more solid and more kind of in this new flow that you will be in after you break this cycle. But for now, if you want to protect your heart and protect your own emotions and keep things to yourself, I think go for it. The environment around you, the energy of the environment around you this month, we have the Five of Swords reversed. For some of you, this is a bit of a reprieve. Maybe if your situation with other people in your life or your family or anything has been quite difficult, this may just be kind of like, I get the sense that there's still tension, but nobody's talking. That also feels better to me, because I don't think, I mean, everybody's in the midst of transformation right now. Everybody's in collective grief. There's a lot going on this month with the stars, with the collective. And so, I mean, if things feel tense right now, I don't think that staying silent as people work through their own shit is the worst problem in the world. So I think for many of you, just maybe like the environment's a little tense, but no one's really talking, and use that to your advantage. Use that to keep to yourself the things that are sacred, right? In the position of what you fear this month, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Don't overthink this month. Don't overthink your own process. Stay in the emotions, stay in your body, listen to the divine, really connect with your intuition, because you might have a tendency to second guess yourself. I get the sense that this month, some of the energy that you move through is going to feel really good. And there may be a part of you that's like, it's not going to last, or like really afraid that like this anxiety or this like disconnect is going to come back once you get it. And so I would just say that like, yes, I mean, nothing lasts forever. Things are always changing, but also, I mean, when things get in the way of your connection with the divine, it's not because you disconnected, it's because you can't feel the connection. And that's always true, because you're always connected to the divine or you wouldn't exist. You wouldn't be here, right? And I mean, that's just something that you can count on logically. So you might want to use that logic to your advantage. Like, I know this, I know the answer to this. When you start to, panic or feel that story come up, you can also use it to clear those triggers, right? Get good sleep. I feel this with the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Swords here, both in reverse. Is make sure that you're getting adequate rest and sleep, because I think some of you are just pushing ahead, and it may feel like you're not doing anything or you're not getting enough accomplished in the physical material world, and this is what's trying to get you guys to like drive forward. But the thing is, you're actually accomplishing so much internally, and you need to create space to do that work. And I think the fear is that you're like not doing enough, but I think you're doing plenty, okay? Your outcome this month is the Queen of Cups. Yes, this is emotional receptivity. I think towards the end of this month, you're going to have a better handle on your own emotional landscape and how to work with it, how to be at peace with it, how to sit in discomfort. But I also think that emotions are just flowing in a really positive way. I think you're feeling really good. And I feel you opening up a little bit. We have this 4 of Pentacles here for the majority of the month. I think once you kind of hit the end of the month towards November, I do feel you opening up a little bit, at least to the people around you that you can trust with your secrets, with your own soul, right? I feel some communication, some connection with people in your life. And also, this is you connecting to yourself again, which is kind of the journey here with the Sun in reverse. This is you coming back to yourself. Yeah. I feel a lot of flow with this reading. I do see the challenges here, but I also see, Leos with the strength and the conviction to be able to move through this eloquently with some grace and to stick with your process. You guys really, most of you know what is happening, right? Many of the people that watch these readings are in spiritual process, so it's not like this is new to you. It's just kind of, for some of you, I think it's just a recommitment to that work. That's what I'm feeling for the majority of you. Okay, so I think you guys are going to have a very great transformative October. I'm here with you. I'm holding space for you. Leo Moon as well, so like I'm connected with you with this. We're in this together. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, you can do so in the box below. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That is in the box below as well. You can become a patron if you would like, although I'm still working through what I'm going to do for my patrons at this moment, so keep that in mind. And go ahead and hit like if you like this video so other people can see it. Hit subscribe if you want to see the next Leo video in November, and I will see you guys then.